What kind of man gets his face on the $10 bill, but dies in a gunfight at 49? He was born illegitimate on a Caribbean island, orphaned as a teenager, and built the entire American financial system from nothing. His name was Alexander Hamilton, and his story is almost too dramatic to be real. Hamilton was born in 1755 on Nevis, a small Caribbean island. Abandoned by his father, orphaned at 13, he worked as a clerk until a hurricane devastated the island in 1772. Hamilton wrote a letter describing the disaster with such eloquence that local merchants collected funds to send him to New York. In New York, he enrolled at King's College. Within 2 years, the revolution had begun, and Hamilton was commanding an artillery company at 21. George Washington appointed him chief aide-de-camp, and at Yorktown in 1781, Hamilton led the bayonet charge that helped seal American independence. After the war, Hamilton authored roughly 2/3 of the Federalist Papers, the essays that persuaded the states to ratify the Constitution. At the Constitutional Convention of 1787, he delivered a speech lasting 6 hours. 2 years later, Washington appointed him the first Secretary of the Treasury. He was 34 years old. The new republic was effectively bankrupt. The states carried enormous war debts, and there was no national currency, no banking system, no public credit. Hamilton built the architecture from the ground up. He established the first Bank of the United States, engineered federal assumption of state debts, created the United States Mint, designed the customs revenue system, and laid the foundations of Wall Street. He did not merely manage the American economy, he constructed it. His political enemies, however, were formidable. Thomas Jefferson opposed his vision of an industrial, centralized America at every turn. In 1797, Hamilton published a confession of an extramarital affair, sacrificing his personal reputation to defend his financial integrity. Then, in 1801, his eldest son Philip was killed in a duel while defending the family name. The losses were devastating. On July 11, 1804, Vice President Aaron Burr challenged Hamilton to a duel at Weehawken, New Jersey. Burr shot him through the abdomen, and Hamilton died the following afternoon at 49. His face now appears on every $10 bill, and the American financial system still operates on the foundations he designed.